Or you're not imagining it. Prices are rising at the pump, also rising when it comes to just traditional oil. And what you've been seeing right now, certainly over just the last few weeks. Phil Flynn had sort of previewed this as a coming attraction. Thought he was crazy at first, given the demand, but he's not crazy. He's here now. Hey, Phil,
You
what's
bet
going
it's
on?
not crazy. Neil, it's not crazy. In fact, it's a nightmare, and that's what we're seeing in oil and gasoline prices. I mean, we're hitting 13-month highs, both on crude oil prices and gasoline prices. And oil, maybe in just a few minutes, could be testing $60 a barrel in the United States. That's a number that just a few months ago, people thought we would never see again. Oil inventories around the globe, Neil, are disappearing. I mean, all of a sudden, we thought we had this oil glut a few years ago or a few months ago. It's disappearing. And why is it disappearing? I'll tell you, two reasons, Neil. One, U.S. energy producers have cut back in a big way, and they're afraid to get started again because they're afraid the Biden administration will shut them down. So they're not bringing on production as fast as they normally would. OPEC's been cutting back production, and global demand is actually back soaring in China and in India. We were already seeing oil demand at pre-COVID-19 levels. And China just last month imported more production or more oil on a daily basis than the United States, produces in a day. That's a problem, Neil, and we're going to be paying for it at the pump very soon.
We've already seen the uptick, and I'm just wondering, I think in more than half the states in this country, they've seen about a 20% jump in per gallon prices. But it sounds like they could be seeing more if you're right.
I think the highest prices we maybe have seen in years. I mean, this is winter, Neil. People aren't driving. Just look outside. People are at home, and we're seeing gasoline prices go up. In the summer, with more vaccines going to be online, more people are going to travel, we could see the price of gasoline not only get to $3, but there could be a possibility that we could be talking $4 a gallon gasoline again. And part of that is because of the demand, but it's also because of the administration's policies that we're hearing from Washington right now. The shutdown of the Keystone Pipeline, the possible threat against the North Dakota access pipeline. Producers are already reacting to these threats by the Biden administration. They're already cutting production. They're already producing less because they're afraid if they shut down these pipelines, they'll be stuck with a lot of oil that they can't sell.
Wild, wild, wild. Just to talk about timing to make a pitch for getting off of fossil fuels. Boy, be careful what you wish for. You'll get it faster than you think. Phil, thank you very much, my friend. Have a safe weekend.